Checker flag waving on this group. Well, 35 km, Tyler Thompson, fastest now in hot laps. You're looking at him on FloRacing, a 12.173 this year. 7 victories for Tyler, including night number 1 of SCCT Speedweek up at Cottage Grove Speedway. Jock Goodyear up to second in the 57W, 83SA Corey Eliason, 8 Jr., Brian McGann Jr., and 94T Tyler Courtney, your top 5 in hot laps up to this point. Clayton Snow Racing, Gary Silveranches sponsoring Max Mitchery in the number 7 car here tonight, making his second start over the last month with Clayton Snow. Carrick Motorsports, California Waterfowl, TC Guide Service, and CVC Concrete, all sponsoring the 83T of Tanner Carrick. Tanner Carrick in the 83T, 3rd place here last month at the Wolf. CCI Electrical, Buster's Barbecue, Jerry's Valero backing the 12J of John Clark out of Windsor, California. Behind him in the straight up 54, the youngster Carson Hall out of Grass Valley, California, regular down at Marysville Raceway in Marysville, California. Behind Carson, driving the 11S out of Yuba City, welcome out Steel Powell for Chico Farm and Orchard, RCM Design. And behind him, the defending Gold Cup champion out of Clovis, the Factory Cane, 4 Cs Construction. Number 4, welcome out Corey Day. Corey Day in the number 4 car here tonight for car owner Willie Kane. And in the Rudine Racing, Americo Powder Coating, Grinders, Automotive and Marine, 29 from Colfax, it's Willie Croft. Willie Croft in the 29. Well, the winner here last month at the Tyler Wolf Memorial, also out there, the Matt Wood Racing NOS Energy Drink 17W is Shane Golobic. Shane Golobic in the 17W. 2 victories so far this season at Silver Dollar Speedway. Looks like we're going green on another hot lap session. L83T of Tanner Carrick hops up to 2nd overall in hot laps at 12.317. Willie Croft in the 29 also went 12.343. He's up to 4th. 35 km Tyler Thompson still atop the charts here in hot laps as we're winding our way through. Tanner Carrick exits back to his pit areas. Welcome out our next group, led out by the young man from Modesto, the Anorak Corp, Lund Construction, Crescent Enterprises 7C. That is Tony Gomes. Tony Gomes in the 7C. Behind Tony out of Glendale, Arizona tonight in the 88, it's Ashton Torgerson. Normally we see Austin in the 88, but tonight Ashton has the call. 2S also out there from Chico, the Oak Ridge Construction, Fast Cabinet Doors, Stainless Aesthetic Sprinter. It's Jace Steinberg. Jace Steinberg in the 2S. And from Aromas in the Anorak Corporation, Dale Miller Septic, Thompson's Auto, 4SA, welcome out Justin Sanders. Justin Sanders in the 4SA, the runner-up last Saturday in Placerville with Kubota High Limit Racing. 15 car also out there, Nick Parker, originally out of Tucson, Arizona, now residing in Chico. Parker Automotive, Metal Tech Fab, and Rock Knocker among his sponsors. 15K Cody Key also with us tonight out of the Fresno area. C&K Towing, Premier Material Transport, and FK Indy among his backers.
Gary, you said you have music? Sorry.
And the number 3 back with us from Bozeman, Montana, it is Cole Schroeder. Cole Schroeder in the number 3. Well, your Mini Gold Cup winner from back in March, currently second in the NARC points from Lemoore. The Tarleton & Son Complete Parts and Equipment Solutions 21T, it's Cole Macedo. Final car on the track, the number 10, Dominic Gordon out of Clovis for Gary Silva Ranch's Fortitude Driver Development and JI Apparel. 7 sprint car wins for Dominic Gordon this season. Looking there at Nick Parker entering turn number 1, quick green, white checkered hot lap session. Justin Sanders goes to the top of the charts at a 12.157. Tony Gomes just beat that lap, however. Moved the 7C to the top as the checker flag waves. Well, checker flag waving on what should be the final hot lap session. 7C, Tony Gomes, fastest overall tonight at 12.131. Justin Sanders, Tyler Thompson, Cole Schroeder, and Tanner Carrick, the top 5. Well, race fans, I'm pleased to be joined by the voice of the Silver Dollar Speedway and your general manager, Mr. Troy Hennig. And Troy's been across the fairgrounds doing a lot of different work, and finally got him up to tell you about all the great things we have going on here this weekend in Chico.
Well, thanks, Gary. I appreciate you being here, man. You've always been a big supporter of me.
There we are on the camera.
Silver Dollar Speedway, and my goodness, I just took my hat off, so there we go. It's been a busy
I'll leave
day.
mine on.
We hosted the Kyle Larson Gold Cup golf tournament in our NOS Energy Pavilion. Had a great turnout, 144 golfers
wow,
this
that's
year.
Awesome.
That was huge.
Wow.
And gave away a lot of great stuff. Kyle was there to be part of it. And then about 15 minutes later, we turned over the pavilion for the Napa Auto Parts Appreciation pre-race dinner.
Okay.
We had about 100 people, so we hosted that. And I ran over here. Thank you so much for kicking things off here tonight. Looks like we are ready to go qualifying. I'll let you kick things off, GT.
Well, the first of 50 cars to take times here on night 1 of the Gold Cup from Geyserville, the Malcolm Drilling Swimming Pool Perfection 76 is Jennifer Osborne. Opening lap for Jennifer will be a 12.384. 1-2-3-8-4. Again, the first of 50 cars. This is Group A, 25 in Group A, 25 in Group B. Second lap, a 12.120 for Jennifer Osborne.
Well, second qualifier on the racetrack. Welcome him back home. We saw him last year. Now we see him again here tonight. The 57 of Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson in the Fulton Brothers Trucking, Finley Farms, FloRacing, Durst, number 57. First lap for Kyle Larson. And it's a good one, 11.889. 11889. Quick time out of the first 2 drivers. Second and final lap for Kyle Larson. It'll register at a, what is that, Gary?
936.
11.936, 11.936. 2 back-to-back laps for Kyle. I should mention real quick, race fans, the all-time track record held by Andy Forsberg. That lap time, Gary, 11.406.
Okay. Number 1, Chance Grasty next up to take times. His opening lap will be a 12.106 for the Copa Soccer Training Family Values Daycare Sprinter. Last season, he actually passed Kyle Larson in the main event. He was pretty happy about that one at this race. Second lap, he'll go 12.015 for Chance Grasty.
Well, super excited about this driver's chances all week. He'll race here tonight in the Pacific Highway Rentals, number 92, Andy Forsberg on the clock. Forsberg with 60 career fast time awards here at Silver Dollar Speedway. He has 58 all-time wins. Hall of Fame numbers for sure for the 92 car. Opening lap time for Andy, 12.054. 12.054, and as you know, GT, he loves this stuff so much. He was here on Sunday night helping us get the Gold Cup ready. Second and final lap, 12.054. 12054 for Andy Forsberg.
Well, we go from our current point leader at Placerville to last year's track champion from Hanford, the F&F Racing X1, driven by Michael Facento. Facento coming by to click off his opening lap. He'll go second quick, 11.937. Bushy Financial, Sierra Single Ply, and Sacramento Battery Company also sponsoring the now 34-year-old driver. Second lap, he'll stay second quick with a 12.025.
Next up onto the racetrack, it should be the 28 of Gage Garcia. Gage Garcia, Lemoore, California, in the Valley Wound Wheeling. Apex Construction, number 28K, the Johnny Key Classic winner. Opening lap time, 12.425. 1:2.425. Gage with one career fast time award win here at the Silver Dollar Speedway. Second and final lap this time by. And the second lap is the better of the two, 12.405. 1:2.405 for Gage Garcia.
Well, next up from Monrovia, Indiana, the Clayton Snow Racing Gary Silva Ranch's number 17 is driven by Justin Peck here tonight, currently 6th in Kubota High Limit Racing points. Lap number 1 for Peck is going to be third quick, 11.974. 11.974, opening lap for the now 25-year-old driver. Good run in his Knoxville prelim this year. Second lap will be a 12.063. He'll stay third quick.
Next up, your 8th qualifier. It'll be the 2A of Austin Wood out of Sacramento. He's currently 5th in the points at Placerville. CR Wood Motorsports, Kaiser Wheels, Outlaw Wings for the 2A, Austin Wood. Opening lap time is 6th overall, 12.055. 1:2.055. I've been calling too many numbers today. I've done 2 different raffles. Now we're doing qualifying times. Second and final lap is better for Wood, 12.041. 1:2.041. Second lap, the better of the two. That's 5th overall.
Well, taking the green flag now on his qualifying effort from Alberta tonight, driving for the Jim Richardson Motorsports number 8. This is Justin Henry. Justin Henry in the number 8 car here this evening. One of the iconic cars up in this area. His opening lap will be a 12.471. That is currently 9th quick. 1:2.471. First lap for Justin Henry. He'll get the checkered flag this time by. Great shot from turn 1. He'll go 12.459 and stay P9 for Justin Henry.
Well, beautiful looking race car up next, GT. This will be the 75. A longtime supporter of racing here at Chico, Roseburg, Oregon, driver Brian Boswell. 75 Brian Boswell. Boswell used to drive the A modifieds back in the day, moved into the sprint cars, and here he is, the driver from Oregon. Opening lap time, 12.936. 1:2.936. Nice looking car on FloRacing. Multicolors. Off of turn number 4, final lap. And it'll be a 12.944. 12.944, a little bit longer. Opening lap better at 12.936.
Well, this guy's been hot over the last part of the summer from Clovis. The Gary Silva Ranch's Fortitude Driver Development, JI Apparel. Number 10, welcome out Dominic Gordon. 7 sprint car wins this season. His opening lap will be 8th quick, a 12.175. 1:2.175. Of course, picked up that big prelim win at the Dirt Cup. Also recently won the Forney Humphreys Classic at Placerville as well. Second lap for Gordon. He'll hop up to 5th quick, a 12.024.
Well, 11 guys have qualified up next. This will be your 12th qualifier. Welcome in the beautiful looking number 94. That'll be Bubba DeCaris out of Elk Grove and the Morrison Concrete. MaxSales.net, powered by Red Leaf Realty, El Dorado Hills Landscape and Design. Opening lap time for Bubba is a 12.261. 1:2.261. Now 23 years old, Bubba DeCaris. Second and final lap. It'll be better at 12.187. 12.187. That'll be 9th out of the first 12 drivers.
Now next up, originally out of Hollister tonight, back in the Golden Valley Auto Body, Yuba City Scrap and Steel 54S. Welcome out Ryan Burnell. Ryan Burnell in the 54S here tonight. Opening lap will be 11th quick, a 12.446. Officially scored as the 54X here tonight, and Burnell is off the power, off the pace in turn number 2. Ryan fresh off a solid top 10 finish at the Gold Rush Classic with the Kubota High Limit Racing Series last week.
GT, I'll let you announce this one because I know there was some confusion earlier.
Yeah.
I want you to clear that up.
I'll get it right this time.
No, it's not your fault. He signed it wrong.
Yeah, no worries. Next up from Visalia, pumped to have this guy back aboard the Rod Tyner Racing 83 SA. Welcome out Corey Eliason. Corey, of course, had a lot of success with Rod Tyner about 6 or 7 years ago. Lap 1 will be 9th quick, a 12:181, 1:2:181. Corey picked up the NorCal Posse Shootout win that season driving for Rodney Tyner. Second lap up to 4th quick. Nice lap. 11:945. Eliason goes P4.
All right, we'll move on now to your 15th qualifier and welcome in this driver back in sprint car racing, the 17J of Josh Young. For fans locally, that car had been driven by Cody Spencer the last year and a half, and now Cody turning the reins over to Josh Young from Roseville. Opening lap time 12:939, 1:2:939. That's your 15th place qualifier up to this point. Second and final lap for Josh Young, and it'll register to 12:604. 1:2:604 for Josh Young.
Now next up, this young man had a fantastic run at the Tyler Wolf Memorial here last month from Oakley. The Star Property Management, Air One Racing, Vallejo, and Martinez Coin Exchange 83V. It's Dylan Bloomfield. He'll go 8th quick on his opening lap at 12:015. 1:2:051, beg your pardon. Darn near got my Shane Golovic on a late race move here last month. Second lap, he'll go 7th quick at 12:030 for Dylan Bloomfield.
Well, Sean Becker, the Shark, up next. The 7-time Silver Dollar Speedway track champion, over 100 career sprint car wins. Drives the Moore Construction, Katie Performance, DJ Construction Equipment Rental, number 7B, the Shark. Opening lap time for Sean, 12.280, 12.280. Sean with 38 career fast time awards, but more importantly, one of the all-time greatest drivers we've had, 66 career wins. That's second all-time behind Brent Katie. Final lap is a 12.205, 12.205 for one of the great guys, 7-time track champion, the Shark, Sean Becker.
From Dunnigan in the Hayes Farms Farm Logistics 9L, this is Luke Hayes. High, wide, and handsome there at turn number 4 that time. He'll go 13th quick at 12:242, 1:2:242. Last season, Luke ran top 5 in the weekly points at Placerville. He once again mashing that thing hard upstairs. He'll take the checkered flag and stay 13th quick with a 12:206.
19th qualifier up on the track next. Driver from Rio Linda, California. Welcome in the 24K of Koa Crane. Cool story about Koa. He currently leads the Point Championship Series in the crate sprint cars, and we run them Saturday nights at Marysville Raceway. Tonight in a Wing 360 opening lap time for Koa Crane, 13:199, 1:3:199. Sharp looking race car into turn 3 and off at turn 4 for the final time for Koa Crane. That lap time is going to be better at 12:752, 12:752.
Next up from Reading in the Clayton Snow Racing Triple X Race Co. Gary Silveranches, number 7, it is Max Mitry. Mitry's been very fast this year, looking for a little bit of luck on his side tonight. He'll go 14th quick on the opening lap at 12:373. 1:2:373. Mitry's led several laps here this season at Silver Dollar Speedway. Second lap, he jumps up to 10th quick at 12:061 for Mitry.
Gary, when's the last time you saw the snowmobile out racing?
You know, they actually brought it to Placerville in July out of the blue.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen it up here at Silver Dollar Speedway. Good to see them back. Next up, it'll be the 51. Looking forward to this driver combination, the 51, Jake Morgan, Fair Oaks, California. And opening lap time for Jake Morgan, 12:797. Of course, our good friend Brian Sperry, C&H Veteran Enterprises, Sperry Motorsports, number 51, non-wing, former champion, Jake Morgan. Final lap is 12:359. Not bad, 12:359. That'll be 15th overall.
Well, next up, one of the favorites down at Marysville Raceway, her second career Wing 360 sprint car start, the Amsoil number 1 AM. This is Misty Castleberry, and she's one of the favorites in the crate sprints, right, Troy?
Yeah, I saw her earlier today on the fairground. She's camping all week, too, and she said she had some butterflies in the old stomach.
She'll go 13.760 on lap number 1, a 1.3760. Great shot there in turn 1 as well.
Yeah, her and her husband, James Castleberry, they own the Marysville Raceway area. So technically, she leases it to Dennis Gage, who I work for at Marysville. So in a roundabout way, she's kind of my boss, too.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Her second lap was a 14.048.
Well, the 11 VS Junior making his second start in a Wing 360 sprint car. How about it? Paradise, California driver Jaden Bunch, the son of John Michael Bunch, voltage specialist, number 11 VS Junior. Opening lap time, 13.648. How about that, GT? We had Misty and now Jaden, both of them making their second career starts in a 360 sprint car. And we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. About 2 more guys to go in Group A. Second and final lap is a 13.314, a little bit better, 13.314. I want to throw in quickly also about the Bunch Electric Cornhole Tournament on Friday in our pavilion. We'll talk more about that. That's the Bunch family.
Okay. Well, next up, one of the fast youngsters in California, Braden Shiramonte, 94 TH, a little out of shape there in turn number 4. A 12.424 will be his opening lap. Recently picked up the USAC CRA win, the first of his career. Also ranked second in the SCCT 360 points with 1 victory coming at Antioch Speedway. Lap number 2 up to 15th quick at 12.327.
Well, it should be your final qualifier in Group A, race fans. And up next, it'll be Shane Hopkins, Placerville, California. High Sierra Industries, the NRAC Corp, Motherlode Rock and Ready Mix. Currently 3rd in the points at Placerville. Winner back on June 29th at Pville. Opening lap time, 12.351, 12.351. That puts him right around 16th right now for Shane Hopkins. 30 years old. Final lap is longer at a 12.517. 1.2517, opening lap 12.351. GT, tell the fans who has won Group A qualifying.
Now put your hands together for Elk Grove, California's Kyle Larson in the 57.11. 8.89, the fastest lap in Group A. Michael Facinto, Justin Peck, Corey Eliason, and Chance Grasty. There's a darn good top 5 there, Troy Hennig.
Yeah, really good. So obviously not necessarily the overall fastest yet, but the fastest at Group A. We'll move into Group number B. And that fan in the middle of the grandstands is groovy already, GT. He's got the right T-shirt for the 70s theme this week.
Is that a Hod shirt from back in the day, maybe?
I think it's a Hod shirt from back in the day. But anyways, if you haven't heard at home, it's the 70th Gold Cup, and we're 70s theme all week. All the campsites. We give the best campsite a free camping award for next year. We'll even talk more about that later, but we got more qualifying to go. Oh, John Michael Bunch around. And I think he did that on purpose to wave to the crowd. He's quite the showman. Yeah. John Michael Bunch, how about it? He is a maniac when it comes to racing sprint cars. He's just debuted again. He took about 3 years off. He's a family man. Him and his family race down in Cycleland Speedway, and they're just getting back into sprint cars. John Michael Bunch, as you mentioned, was the Fast Time Award winner. Was that during the Oregon Speed Week?
Yeah, it was during the Speed Week race, and that was such a cool night. Here's a look at a replay on FloRacing of John Michael giving it everything he has, kind of picked that front end up, and
wow, that
was all she wrote.
Cool thing about John Michael Bunch is at the Tyler Wolff Memorial the same night, as GT knows, the driver that was on the front row had a chance to start 19th in honor of Tyler Wolff to win more money, and John accepted the challenge. Didn't work out in his favor. His father, I think, was a little upset with that decision, the car owner, but all in all, he became a hero that night and that week, and we made sure to let people know how super cool that was, that he did take the Tyler Wolff challenge, went back to the 19th starting spot. I think he ended up 16th, GT, I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, he gave it a hard run.
Yeah. So he'll go at it again. Here we go. This will be the money lap for John Michael Bunch and the voltage specialist. We talked earlier about the Bunch Electric. He's the man behind the cornhole tournament on Friday at the NOS Energy Drink Pavilion. Lap time is 12.426. 12.426 for John Michael Bunch.
Well, one of our Australian travelers up next in the Works Limited JVI Group 57W. It is Jock Goodyear. Goodyear drives it in deep in 3 and 4. Tries to catch the car. His opening lap will be a 12.089. 1.2089. He might pump it into the 11-second bracket if he keeps it a little smoother this time. Jock Goodyear, a little tight upstairs. Down to the checkered flag. He'll go at 12.150.
1H of Bailey Hibbard out next onto the Speedway. Good looking race car there. Dave's Home Supply, number 1. Great shot on FloRacing is Bailey Hibbard out of Medford, Oregon. Up next, your third qualifier in Group B. Opening lap time, 12.577, 1:2.577. Another great shot down the back straightaway. How special is that? We don't get that all season long, and here at the Gold Cup, that's wonderful. Second and final lap for Hibbard, it'll be a 12.373. 12.373, second lap is better.
Well, great to see this guy in the throwback main family car here tonight. The HAM Construction Sprinter is driven by Harrisburg, Oregon's Tyler Thompson, now 22 years of age.
That's special. That's Dan Main's old color scheme. He used to race here at Silver Dollar Speedway in Ernie Purcell.
How about lap number 1, 11.889 for Tyler Thompson, fast time in Group B. Second lap is a 12.060. We'll have to check and see what Larson's time was on the first group of cars.
Well, excited to see how this guy does, driving one of the Tyner-Hurst Enterprises. This will be the 94T. Welcome in Indiana driver Tyler Courtney. Sunshine. Opening lap time is a 12.383. 12.383. Also in the Larry Davis Farm Slade Shock System 1, a 2-time All-Star champion, current runner-up in the Kubota High Limits point standing. Second lap for Tyler Courtney is a 12.279. 12.279.
Well, if my race pass is correct, Troy, 11.889 was the same lap that Kyle Larson turned, so he tied Kyle for the overall fast qualifier.
What are we going to do, a little coin flip?
Jacob Perkins is probably the man, or Mike Hess over there will be the guy with the official decisions. We welcome out the 21M of Michael Ing next up. Opening lap for the Ing Excavation, number 21M, will be a 12.732. 1.2732. Michael, a former track champion at the Marysville Raceway.
2019, baby.
19. Second lap, he'll go 12.458.
Well, your 77L will come out Ryan Lippincott to the Speedway. Ryan Lippincott, Minden, Nevada, in the Rad Motorsports, number 77L. Opening lap time for Ryan, 13.171, 13.171. We haven't seen him much at Chico. Has he been at Placerville this year,
Not as much this year. His work schedule's been pretty busy. So.
Okay. Of course, son of Doug Lippincott, longtime Golden State King of the West driver. Second and final lap, 13.121, 13.121 for Ryan Lippincott.
Well, Jody Robinson next up in the Weir Racing Morrison Concrete Square Tire Mako Farms number 14W. A couple years ago, she was the runner-up at points at Placerville Speedway. Great shot there from turn 1. Once again, she'll go 12.694 on lap number 1. Kind of a limited schedule this year for Jody. Didn't compete at all last season. She'll come by and take the checkered flag this time by. And she'll stay 7th quick with a 12.666. Devilish number.
2023 Marysville Raceway track champion Brian McGann Jr. from Corny up next in the 8 Junior. Sponsored by McGann Trucking, Franklin Construction, Quality Surfacing, Allman Asphalt, Zeppi Construction, Napa, and Slade Shocks. Opening lap time for Brian McGann Jr. at 12.659, 1.2659. Brian McGann Jr. second lap coming up off of turn 4. And he'll improve up to a 12.474, 1.2474. Second and final lap for McGann. That's 7th overall.
Mel the Mel's transmission number 54, driven by Carson Hall out of the Grass Valley, California area. And Troy, didn't he set a fast time recently at Marysville? Or am I thinking of something different?
Yeah, no, about a month ago.
Okay. Oh, sideways though in turn number 4. He'll catch it. Opening lap will be a 13.946. 1.3946. Of course, his dad, Mark Hall. I think he has at least one 410 win here. I remember that season that he ran full time.
Mainly known for the V6 360 sprint car motor.
Yep. Second lap, 13.420 for Carson Hall.
His grandpa Mel Hall was one of the founders of the 360 Traveling Series back in the day of the Civil War with him and John Paget. So a lot of history at the Hall family. Up next, welcome in the 11S. How about Steel Powell? Steel Powell now living in Chico Farm and Orchard RCM. Opening lap time for Steel Powell, 12.462. 12.462. Always thought he could be in one of the Marvel movies. Doesn't that name Steel Powell sound something like And second and final lap, it'll be better at 12.404. 1:24.04. Good guy also, Steel Pal. Really loves, obviously, what we do here at Silver Dollar Speedway. Speaking of that, man, here comes a former track champ.
That's it, your two-time and defending Wednesday night winner at the Gold Cup, Shane Golobic. Next up in the NOS Energy Drink, Matt Wood Racing, 17W. Opening lap for Sugar Shane will be second quick in the group at 12.036, and he's off the pace on lap number 2. So he'll take a 12.036. That is second quick to Tyler Thompson here in Group B qualifying.
Well, we'll turn now to Willie Croft, and his farewell tour continues. Willie Croft on the Speedway, always one of the best qualifiers in the Routine Racing, number 29. He has 33 all-time Fast Time Award wins here at Silver Dollar Speedway in his career. Opening lap time for Double Down Willie Croft. Opening lap 12.343, not bad up to fifth, 12.343. Final lap coming up for Willie. And he'll register at a 12.432. 12.432, a little bit long, but Willie Croft, GT over the years, 9 sprint car main event wins at Chico to go along with 33 quick time awards.
Not bad as we welcome out Lincoln, California's Tanner Carrick in the California Waterfowl TC Guide Service 83T. Opening lap for Tanner will be second quick in the group, 11.931. Tanner ran third here at the Tyler Wolf Memorial last month as he shoots it into the high line. What will he have on lap number 2? It will be a 12.080, so he'll take an 11.931 second quick.
Tanner Carrick, 5 career main event wins here at the Speedway. Well, next up, the defending Gold Cup champion, race fans, in the number 4. How about it for Corey Day? Corey Day, opening lap time, and it's a good one. 12.052, 12.052. Corey Day in the factory cane shocks. He's currently 5th in the Kubota High Limit point standings with 5 wins, reigning Trophy Cup champion. And second lap is a 12.011. 12.011, that's third quick. Got some good qualifiers in this group. Thompson, Carrick, Day, Golobic, and Goodyear.
Pretty stacked group as we welcome out Braden Williams. Next up in the 77 car limited sprint car starts the last couple seasons. Lap number 1 for Braden will be a 14.408. 1.4408. Braden coming up out of the Outlaw Kart ranks, runs sporadically, mainly here at Silver Dollar Speedway in the sprint car.
Sporadically, I like that
Sporadic. Second lap will improve to a 14.343.
This is a guy that goes to every racetrack, every race. You always see him around. It'll be the CCI Electric, number 12J. Welcome in John Clark to the racing surface. John Clark. It don't matter if it's 410s, 360s, he's at it. Opening lap time, 13.211, 1.3211. John Clark, good shot of him going down the back straightaway. Final lap, and it'll be a little bit better, a 13.067, 1.3067.
Well, this driver was fastest in hot laps earlier from Modesto. The ANRAC Corp, Lund Construction, Creason Enterprises, Sam Rhodes Inc., number 7C. Welcome out Tony Gomes. Tony, 1 win at Placerville Speedway this year, currently 4th in the standings. Lap number 1 will be 6th quick here in Group B, qualifying a 12.175. 1.2175, 3 wins last year at Placerville, finished 2nd in the points. Tony now 23 years of age. Second lap, he'll stay 6th quick with a 12.192.
Tony's 23. I feel like he's been driving for 10 or 15 years.
For a long time, doesn't he? Yeah, kind of like Robert Ballou, maybe started early.
Wow. All right, good stat, Gary. Up next, welcome in from Tucson, Arizona, but now currently calling Chico his home, the 15 of Nick Parker. In the Parker Automotive Metal Tech Fab Rock Knocker. BG Lubricants, number 15, also helped out by Tyner Hurst and Katie Performance. Opening lap time, 12.444. 12 triple fours across the board. 28-year-old driver Nick Parker. Second and final lap is better at 12.348. 12.348 for Nick Parker, and that'll put him 9th currently.
Another driver we don't get the chance to see all that often up here in Northern California, Cody Key in the 15K for C&K Towing and Premier Material Transport. His opening lap will be a 12.813. 1.2813. Cody ran this race last year, in the last couple years. Coming by turn 4, a little tight down to the checkered flag. Second lap will be a 12.786. They'll go 16th quick. Well, next up out of Glendale, Arizona, in the Torgerson Racing Kaiser Wheels Walker Performance Filtration number 88. Tonight, this is Ashton Torgerson. Ashton Torgerson in the 88, of course, usually seen his brother Austin in this car. Opening lap for Ashton will be a 12.458. 1.2458. Ashton very successful in the midget across the country here in 2024. Second lap, he'll go 7th quick, a 12.256. Nice lap on the second circuit. 1.2256. Well, runner-up last Saturday with Kubota High Limit Racing from Aromas, the NRAC Corp, Dale Miller Septic, Thompson's Auto, number 4SA. This is Justin Sanders. Sanders, one of the favorites here this week. Lap 1, he'll go 3rd quick, 11.986. 1.19.865 out of 5 to start the SCCT season in this car. Does he have anything for fast time? Second lap longer at 12.016, so Justin Sanders goes 3rd quick.
All right, GT, next up it'll be the 3, Cole Schroeder out of Montana. And of course I jump in on this guy. Do you have much on Cole?
You know, he's ran out here in a micro and a sprint car. That's about what I've seen this year.
All right, yep. Cole Schroeder, opening lap time for Cole is a 12.789, 12.789. Remember Jay Schroeder? I know Dean Mills does.
Jay Schroeder.
Former quarterback of my
great
Raiders.
Yep.
All right, second lap, 12.747, 12.747, second and final lap. We're down to what, a couple, final few?
Yep. Next up, out of Chico, the Oak Ridge Construction Fast Cabinet Doors, Stainless Aesthetics 2S. It is Jace Steinberg. Jace Steinberg in the 2S. I believe he's entered for the next couple nights with the 410s. His opening lap will be a 13.040. 1.3040, lap 1 for Jace Steinberg. Primarily races up here around the Silver Dollar Speedway. 12.867 will be the second lap for Steinberg.
Well, final qualifier, Group B, final qualifier for the night, 50th overall. Welcome in the number 21 of Cole Macedo, Lemoore, California driver, Tarleton & Son, Complete Parts and Equipment Solutions. Durst, opening lap time is 12.240. 12.240. Gary mentioned earlier, but now Cole, a 2-time winner this year at Silver Dollar Speedway on March 16th. He also got the win on June 28th. Second and final lap, it'll be a 12.218. 12.218. And that'll put him 8th overall. Gary, I'll have you recap the top 5 or 6. And we are done with qualifying.
Well, fast time in Group B. How about it for Tyler Thompson in the Maine Motorsports 35 KM? He goes 11.889. Let's try and get who the official fast time qualifier will be momentarily. We'll try and get the official rundown. So it's Thompson, Carrick, Sanders, Day, and Golovic. There's a look at Kyle Larson in the 57. Again, he and Thompson both turning an 11.889. Believe it should be that car right there that is the fastest car because the second lap being the faster lap.
Well, FloRacing, it's good to see. Look at that car, Gary. I don't know if you got to see that car race on the screen, but Tyler Thompson, that car was an epic race car in the 80s around Northern California back at Ernie Purcell Speedway. And
I'm not that old.
Also here in Chico. You're not as old as me yet.
No.
Yeah, you'll get there one day, dog. Beautiful looking race car. That's in tribute. That's a Dan Main lookalike race car. His brother Harold Main and Harold's son Adam Main have that car in tribute to him. And of course, Kyle Main, who we've lost a couple years ago. Look at that crowd.
Wow. On a Wednesday
night.
Man.
Twinsies. So we'll have some great pre-race activities coming up after qualifying. We're going to have things downstairs kicking off. We're also going to have a memorial lap coming up. Someone near and dear to my heart that was a big part of the Gold Cup passed away recently. We'll do that. And then we'll have Caleb Montgomery join us, GT.